Wizard of Legend 2 expands on its predecessor with more refined combat, inventive spell combos, and fast-paced action that keeps every encounter exciting. The roguelike structure encourages experimentation, and each run feels rewarding thanks to smart upgrades and engaging enemy designs. The art direction enhances the magical atmosphere, with spell effects that feel impactful and environments that draw attention. The soundtrack matches the intensity of the battles, and the progression system sparks a lasting urge to jump back in for just one more run. Demonschool emerges as a stylish tactical RPG with a distinctive horror flair and a clever combat system that rewards planning. Its retro visuals and energetic soundtrack create an exciting mood that pulls players into its strange academy setting. Characters are quirky, dialogue has personality, and battles encourage creative strategies without feeling overwhelming. The pacing keeps engagement high, and each encounter feels meaningful. A game that mixes spooky charm with strategic depth, leaving a memorable mark long after the final fight. Off is a strange and absorbing RPG that pulls players into an unsettling world filled with memorable characters, clever writing, and a tone unlike most indie titles. Its minimalist visuals enhance the eerie mood, while the combat system is easy to grasp yet encourages thoughtful decisions. The soundtrack adds tension that lingers long after each encounter. This game rewards curiosity, sparks analysis, and remains difficult to forget long after the credits roll, making it a unique journey that fans of unconventional adventures should embrace. South of the Circle draws attention with its striking art direction and thoughtful storytelling rooted in emotional depth. The narrative feels grounded, and its characters carry a sense of weight that keeps curiosity alive. The dialogue-driven choices feel meaningful, and the pacing keeps the atmosphere engaging. The soundtrack enriches each moment and adds warmth to its quiet tone. This is a memorable journey that leaves a lasting impression through subtle drama, strong writing, and a tone that resonates long after putting the game down. Cladun X3 is a fast-paced dungeon crawler with retro flair and addictive progression systems. Its pixel art style and upbeat soundtrack create a fun atmosphere, while character customization and weapon crafting keep each run engaging. The quick missions make it perfect for short sessions or longer play bursts, and the sense of growth after each dungeon is highly satisfying. Anyone who enjoys classic action RPG mechanics with a modern twist will find plenty to enjoy in its cleverly designed stages and rewarding gameplay loop. Children of Morta is a heartfelt action RPG that shines through its mix of fast-paced combat and family-driven storytelling. Each member of the Bergson family feels unique to play, offering different styles that keep battles against dark creatures fresh and exciting. The pixel art is gorgeous, with detailed environments that make every run through the dungeons feel alive. What stands out most is the way the story ties gameplay to themes of love, sacrifice, and resilience, making victories feel meaningful. It's a rewarding adventure worth sinking time into.
Keep everyone together in a time of struggle.
A cozy blend of farming, magic, and relationship building makes this fantasy life sim a true gem. The charming pixel art and soothing soundtrack pull you into a world that feels both whimsical and alive. Progression is rewarding, whether you're tilling soil, casting spells, or forming bonds with the diverse townsfolk. Co-op play adds a delightful social layer, perfect for sharing the adventure. With seasonal events and satisfying skill trees, it's easy to lose hours without noticing. This is a heartwarming escape brimming with charm, creativity, and comfort. Doom and Destiny Advanced is a standalone game set in the Dune Zoeti universe that offers players a new adventure. Players can select from 20 distinct heroic spirits and fight in turn-based battle against over 700 different opponents. The game lasts over 30 hours and takes you to over 1,000 different locals in pursuit of over 100 hidden riches. The online arena also allows users to compete in chaotic waves, gaining 100 unique multiplayer benefits, over 120 outfits, and climbing the online leaderboard. The game is ideal for individuals who have played the original.
Eve of your greatest battle.
Skulls of the Shogun, Bone-A-Fide edition brings tactical strategy to life with stylish samurai spirits and witty humor. The turn-based combat feels rewarding, and each encounter encourages thoughtful movement and clever use of units. Its art direction has a distinct flair, and the quirky cast adds plenty of personality. The campaign stays engaging, and multiplayer battles enhance replay value. This is a clever strategy title that keeps players hooked with satisfying progression, smart design choices, and a tone that's hard not to enjoy.
Your general at all costs. He's the only...
Rampage Knights explodes with chaotic energy, mixing random dungeon crawling with wild hack and slash combat. Every run feels fresh thanks to procedurally generated levels, bizarre enemies, and unexpected upgrades. The art leans into a cartoonish, slightly dark style that suits the humor and madness perfectly. Co-op mode turns it into an unpredictable ride full of laughs and shouting. A great choice for anyone craving replay value, absurd fun, and a challenge that doesn't take itself too seriously. One more run always feels like a good idea. Asdivine Hearts II is a charming, nostalgia-packed JRPG that fans of classic turn-based battles will adore. The vibrant pixel art, quirky dialogue, and surprisingly emotional story create a satisfying blend of retro and fresh. The expanded world and improved battle mechanics over the first game make for a more engaging experience. There's a comforting simplicity to the game, yet it still offers enough depth to keep you hooked for hours. If you're in the mood for an old-school adventure with heart, this is a delightful gem worth discovering. Slave 0X roars with style, combining striking retro-futuristic visuals and razor-sharp combat into a game that oozes attitude. Its aggressive pacing keeps every fight intense, with combos that feel impactful and rewarding to master. The heavy synth soundtrack fuels the action perfectly, matching the dark cyberpunk setting. Stages are varied and filled with enemies that push skill to the edge. It's a fierce, stylish brawler that knows exactly what it wants to be and delivers it with unapologetic confidence. Fight for your life on a lonely planet in the most exciting Gladiator spectacle. Demonstrate your talents by conquering deadly animals and entertaining billions of spectators. Earn money by defeating adversaries, upgrading your weaponry, and defending your base with turrets and traps. Accept the challenge, triumph, and become the undisputed champion of this horrific show. Morituri Salutant. Discover diverse weaponry and player enhancements. Use turrets and traps to defend the base. Conquer perilous bosses. Fight tough battles for cash and glory. Wings of Bluestar is an immersive shoot-'em-up game that mixes traditional arcade mechanics with current HD visuals. Players will follow the adventures of novice pilot Aya and experienced ace Zarak as they explore a renewed danger presented by an unknown artificial intelligence. Throughout the game, players will not only engage in violent bullet hell action, but they will also be immersed in a detailed narrative with conversation options and numerous character endings, with features like various ships, weapon upgrades, and monster rush mode. The Hell Warders are a group of ancient warriors who must band together to defeat the approaching demon hordes. With their exceptional skills and talents, they must battle Hellspawn and deploy an army of knights, archers, and magicians to fortify their defense. The game blends action RPG aspects with tower defense gameplay, enabling players to select from 3 distinct characters, each with his own set of weapons, skills, and powers. As they go, they will obtain beacons that may be utilized to improve their skills and uncover powerful artifacts.
It will just be the beginning of my journey.
Anime The Nameless Chronicles is a third-person action role-playing game set in Gaia and based on the anime Beyond Fantasy RPG tabletop book series. The game follows the Nameless, an eternal creature who must meet a phantom from his past in order to establish the meaning of life. The game has a unique action system known as the Hand of Thanatos, which allows players to improve their assaults and merge with death. Players may personalize their character's playstyle with unique talents and immerse themselves in a gripping plot with unforgettable characters. Zoeti is a hidden gem that blends deck building and poker mechanics into a turn-based RPG with real charm. Its unique combat system feels both strategic and fresh, rewarding smart decisions and creative plays. The hand-drawn art style gives the world personality, while each run offers surprises that keep gameplay engaging. Characters and upgrades offer depth without overwhelming, and the pacing balances challenge with accessibility. Zoeti captures that satisfying loop of risk and reward in a way that's hard to put down. Absolute Tactics. Daughters of Mercy takes the tactical RPG formula and gives it plenty of depth with layered combat, clever enemy encounters, and a satisfying progression system. The colorful art direction pairs well with strategic gameplay, keeping each battle engaging while encouraging thoughtful planning. Customization options for characters make experimentation rewarding, and the story carries enough intrigue to keep momentum going. It's a game that rewards patience, strategy, and curiosity in a way that feels both challenging and rewarding throughout. Glitchbusters Stuck on You is a fun, chaotic co-op adventure that exudes charm. Its vivid Saturday morning cartoon look complements the crazy magnet-based mechanics, putting a new spin on teamwork-ficked gameplay. Whether you play single or with company, the innovative puzzles and action-packed battles keep things interesting. The comedy is playful and the levels are plenty of personality. While the game shines greatest in multiplayer mode, lone gamers will find much to enjoy. If you appreciate quirky, cooperative games, this is a hidden treasure on the Switch. Cyber Protocol is a cyberpunk-themed arcade puzzle game in which players mimic the main hero in order to resurrect his android comrade by activating the protocol. The game has 100 levels with various obstacles and traps, and it welcomes up to 4 people to join in on the fun. For an added rush, players may attack the system in arcade mode with limited lives, aiming to achieve the top 20 worldwide cyber hacking rankings. Residual unfolds as a survival adventure set on a procedurally generated alien world where resourcefulness is key. With retro-style pixel art and ambient music, the atmosphere feels both mysterious and inviting. Exploring caves, building tools, and deciphering the planet's secrets create a steady rhythm of discovery. The game encourages patience and curiosity rather than urgency. A sense of calm isolation mixes with rewarding exploration, making it easy to sink into the loop of crafting, surviving, and slowly uncovering new paths. Roar of Revenge is a compact action platformer that wears its retro inspirations proudly. The game keeps things straightforward, focusing on tight levels filled with enemies, traps, and secrets to uncover. Combat feels satisfying, with simple but responsive attacks that encourage careful timing rather than button mashing. The pixel art is colorful and charming, paired with a soundtrack that suits the adventurous tone. It isn't a long game, but the challenge invites repeated attempts, and the sense of progress is rewarding. It's a fun, no-frills throwback worth playing. Planet Cube is being attacked by an unknown invader, forcing its inhabitants to evacuate. Edge, a lab worker, goes on a quest to save the world. The game has precise platforming elements that require players to conquer handcrafted puzzles. Players confront huge boss battles against 4 gigantic foes from several universes. The The game is meant to be challenging yet fair, with frequent checkpoints, instant respawns, and infinite attempts. Set in a high-tech undersea scientific facility, players must cross subterranean halls, high-speed trains, and extraterrestrial ships. AK-xolotl is a wild, neon-colored rampage that turns cute chaos into an art form. The twin-stick shooting feels punchy, and each weapon has a satisfying kick. The pixel art pops with personality, and the AK-xolotl theme adds a quirky twist to the roguelike formula. Runs feel fresh with every attempt, and the humor hits just right. There's a rhythm to the madness that keeps the action exciting without feeling overwhelming. A blast of color, chaos, and creativity worth diving into. Eldgear is a tactical strategy role-playing game set in a magical environment in the vast and mostly undiscovered area of Argenia, where several countries cohabit. A transformational moment is on the horizon, marking the shift from a medieval to a magical age. During turn-based battle, players may develop their own strategy, choosing to strike quickly like a bolt of lightning or move steadily like the earth itself. The fighting experience is enhanced with engaging pixel animations, which increase immersion and enjoyment. Players may learn area of effect strikes that can destroy enemy groups. Cycle Chaser H5 is a fast and fun ride that keeps the action moving at a steady pace. The controls feel tight and responsive, which makes weaving through enemies and obstacles satisfying. Stages never overstay their welcome, and each one pushes you to improve your timing and awareness. The retro-styled visuals have a charm that fits the arcade feel, while the music keeps energy levels high. It is one of those games that is easy to pick up for a quick run, yet keeps pulling you back to chase a higher score or smoother clear. Conquistadorio is a charming blend of strategy and adventure with a quirky, offbeat personality that keeps things fresh. The pixel art style is colorful and detailed, making every new land you explore feel alive. Its turn-based mechanics are simple to learn yet offer enough depth to stay engaging for hours. The humor is dry and unexpected, giving the whole experience a unique flavor. Whether you're negotiating with eccentric locals or navigating unpredictable events, the game keeps you hooked with its unpredictable charm and satisfying sense of progression. Ravva and the Phantom Library is a classic side-scrolling platformer in which players must recruit 4 allies to escape the eerie library. The game spans 7 stages and offers appealing characters, flawless graphics, and intellectually intriguing challenges. Players may modify their gameplay experience by selecting one of 3 difficulty levels. Ravva, the youthful summoner apprentice, navigates haunting books, confronts their masters, and fights the library's monster. Space Grunts is a thrilling roguelike tactical shooter that combines intense combat with strategic decision-making. The pixel art style adds a nostalgic touch while maintaining clear visuals during hectic battles. Procedurally generated levels keep each run fresh, encouraging careful planning and adaptability. The variety of weapons and upgrades adds depth, making every playthrough unique and rewarding. Its challenging gameplay and clever design create a satisfying challenge for anyone who enjoys tactical action with a sci-fi twist. Cyber Citizen Shockman 2, A New Menace is a delightful blast from the past, blending classic run-and-gun action with quirky charm. The pixel art and catchy soundtrack capture the spirit of 16-bit era gaming, while the snappy controls make jumping and blasting through levels incredibly satisfying. Co-op mode adds a fun layer, making it perfect for quick sessions with a friend. It's a short but sweet experience that respects your time and delivers retro joy in spades. Fans of old-school action titles will find plenty to love here. Beat Cop is a gritty, retro-inspired adventure that nails the feel of 80s cop dramas with style and humor. The pixel art is charming, and the writing is sharp, packed with dark jokes and branching storylines that reward multiple playthroughs. Managing your daily tasks as Jack Kelly ticketing cars, chasing criminals, and uncovering a deeper conspiracy feels satisfyingly hectic. Choices matter, making every decision feel weighty. It's a smart blend of time management and storytelling that's both nostalgic and refreshingly original. A true hidden gem worth playing. Project Helios, a 1971 turn-based strategy game, combines current military strategies and violent combat. Set in a world with restricted weaponry and transportation, the game follows 8 people as they create an alliance to find Dr. Margaret Blythe. Their voyage is filled with peril as they encounter raider attacks, military strongholds, and a terrifying anti-technology cult. They fight intense fights, form relationships, and reveal secrets. Each character's strategic and personal actions will lead them to one of 3 possible endings, making every step critical in their survival. Groundskeeper 2 is a fast, chaotic arcade shooter that rewards quick reflexes and sharp focus. Enemies pour in non-stop, and every second feels tense yet satisfying as you blast through waves while collecting power-ups. The controls are tight, and the action never lets up, making each run feel like a test of endurance and skill. Its retro visuals and pulsing soundtrack keep the energy high. It's one of those games that's easy to pick up but hard to put down, perfect for short bursts of pure old-school fun. The cursed mask transforms Ogden, an orphan, into a terrible creature. To exist, he must manage his monster form while preserving his humanity. The Guise's universe is packed with terrifying settings such as barren villages, woods, dungeons, and demon-infested valleys. To explore Ogden's dark reality, players must discover hidden mysteries, cross secret pathways, and locate treasure chambers. The game includes compelling action exploration Metroidvania gameplay, the growth of monster skills, a distinct graphical style, and a dark, twisted fairy tale plot. Gastro Force is a creative mix of retro-inspired shooting and modern roguelike structure, making each run feel fresh with unique weapon upgrades and randomized layouts. The pixel art style is colorful and the enemy designs keep encounters engaging, while the soundtrack adds a great layer of energy to each stage. Progression feels rewarding with plenty of power-ups to experiment with, and the challenge is balanced in a way that's tough but fair. It's a game that keeps the urge to dive back in strong every time.